Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dusty Trails and Drone Tales, where today we're going to leave Fundy Woods Campground in St. Martin's and head out to the Sussex area. We're going to leave from Timberland, hit some of the Sussex Trail highlights like the Bluffs Lookout, Friar's Nose, Martin Head Beach, and other things like that. I know it's been a while since we brought you an episode, and that's because we've been working on some upgrades in the background, and then life got a little bit in the way, but we're back, and I'm about to show you an upgrade to the channel. So hang on and enjoy the video. So everyone, here is the upgrade. It is a 2021 Polaris Ranger North Star XP 1000 Crew Premium. Came to us from Patterson Sales and Service in Miramichi, and I'd been looking around for a while, been debating an upgrade. Was looking at 2025 Rangers and 2024 Can-Am Defender Limiteds, both crew cabs, and came really close to making a deal on a 2025 Ranger, and then I found this one at Patterson Sales in Miramichi, which only had 2,024 kilometers on it. So saved myself a ton of money, and for essentially a brand new machine. And of course, with the new machine comes a bigger trailer, because the other one was a 6x10 trailer. It just didn't fit. So this one I had built by Lintor Fab and Sales in Oromocto. Very well built trailer. 15-inch wheels, dual 3,500 pound axles, 2x6 decking, 2-inch square tubing for the framing. Very well built trailer, and for the price, I couldn't go wrong. I was looking at manufactured trailers from some of the dealers, and once again saved myself a ton of money. So basically told Kyle, he's the owner, what I was looking for in a trailer, and he built it. So built it just a little bit bigger than what I needed, a 7x14. So if I do have to haul my 1954 Ford NAA tractor, I have the ability to do so. So let's load our gear in the truck and head on out. Okay, so we're here at Timberland, and we're just getting unloaded and waiting for the rest of our contingent to show up. It's already pretty warm here today at 20 after 9 in the morning. It's already 24 degrees. We're looking at a high today of 30 degrees Celsius with a humidex of 39. So she's going to be warm. And in a moment here, I'm going to introduce you to our trail guide, Jeff, who's going to be leading the run today.
Guys, this is Jeff. We're going to have a good run today. We're going to hit a few spots. We're going to try to aim for Poley Mountain and make our way over to Friar's Nose. From Friar's Nose, we're going to take some road running over to Big Salmon, and then we're going to visit the shelter down there for a little break down by the water, and then we're going to take some trail riding over to Quiddy Falls area and make our way out to Martin Head. Loop back to Adair's, hopefully get a meal there, and then take a route that's going to bring us back down to Timberland. It should be a good day. It's going to be hot. We've got probably 8 bikes with us, and taking a crew from Grand Falls as well with us to tour some new adventures and have some fun.
Okay, so the gang is all here. We're getting ready to head out, and so Jeff is going to take the lead. I'm going to bring up the rear, and this is actually the first real trip with the Ranger. So I mean, after I've had it about 3 weeks now, I've done a little bit of driving with it. Just a short run from St. Martin's to Saddleback Falls, but this is actually the first full day out with it. So I'm looking forward to this, and glad you guys are along for the ride. little bit of a deep puddle here. We're on trail 3401. Just taking it slowly here. It's been a dry summer, so not exactly sure why there's a lot of water on the trails, but it's not like we had any rain in the last few days, but so far it's a pretty good start to what's going to be a great day. Tell you, this 1000cc dual overhead cam engine is night and day difference from the old Razor 800. Now I really can't fault the Razor 800 any. It was a great machine. I put 6,000 kilometers on it in the last 3 years. So when I traded it in on this one, it was just a little over 11,274 kilometers, but you know, it was a bit small for the needs. You know, my wife likes to come with us from time to time, and we got a Bernese Mountain Dog puppy, and we like to bring him with us. So definitely wasn't looking to fit all three of us in a tiny little Razor 800, that's for sure. And even when my wife doesn't come, I mean, he's not with us today, but our puppy Lincoln, you know, I couldn't imagine putting him in a heat on a day like today in the cab of a Razor. So you know, this air conditioning and heat is really going to make this a much more versatile machine than what we had in the Razor. Now, mind you, I had heat in the Razor, but you know, it wasn't factory sealed. I did what I could to seal it up. You know, spray foam in the large gaps and some rubber tape in some of the seams and silicone and things like that. So it got fairly warm in the winter, but you know, I think this is going to be a better overall fit for what we're looking to do with it, and definitely more comfortable to bring you guys some more content. So you know, hope everybody does keep watching, and you know, let's help grow this channel. And you know, I'd like to share with you New Brunswick and all of the things it has to offer, plus some of the places I plan on traveling to. You know, the state of Maine has a free ATV weekend in August every year. Possibly going to go this year. We went last year and did the Down East Sunrise Trail from Ayers Junction at the trailhead all the way to Ellsworth and back. That was a long day. It was 274 kilometers, but we had a great day doing that. So you know, if we get into Maine and take advantage of that free weekend again, I'll definitely bring you guys along for the drive. So we're beginning a descent on what I believe is called Piccadilly Hill. I've read about this hill on the Facebook groups, and some people absolutely love it and some people absolutely hate it, but you know, we go down one side and back up the other through a bit of a valley here, and it is fairly steep. That's why some people love it or hate it. Two riders on a single seat ATV, not advised this after this point. High risk of rollover and injury. Interesting sign. And really, when it comes to hills, cameras don't really do them any justice. You know, it is a lot steeper than it looks on camera. Coming down that hill, I just dropped it into low range just to let the engine do the braking. And now we're on another steep section here. So we usually let let the bikes go one at a time. Now, mind you, this is only my second time on this trail. The first time was in winter. It was about -20, and that was before I had an enclosure on the Razor, and I froze my ass off. I had insulated overalls, you know, a Carhartt jacket, 2 pairs of pants, boots, and it was cold that day. So anyhow, just gonna let a couple of bikes go here, and then we'll set down the hill. Now, if memory serves me correctly, we are now coming up on our first stop on the tour, and I believe this may be the Sussex Bluffs Lookout, but I could be wrong. Like I say, I've only been here once before, and that time as well I wasn't in the lead, so we're going to find out here shortly. I did see a sign for a scenic lookout about half a kilometer back, so this is either the Bluffs or Friar's Nose, and I'm pretty sure it's the Bluffs. So we'll stop up here and take a quick look around, and the views from up here are pretty good. Okay, we're now at the Sussex Bluffs Lookout off of Trail 3401. So we're going to take a look around here for a few minutes. And I believe off in the distance there, that could be Poley Mountain. Not 100% sure. And we'll send up the drone for a few seconds and take a look around and see the sights from a different angle. So that was the Sussex Bluffs, and now we're going to continue on our way to the Poley Mountain Lookout. There's a nice observation tower there that you can climb and get some really good views. From what I understand, there is a mountain bike race going on there today, so we might just have to stop a couple of times and let some mountain bikers cross the ATV trail. I can just imagine, I haven't been here in the fall yet. Like I say, this is only my second time here, but traveling along under the canopy here would be great in the fall with all the fall colors. So might have to put this on the list to come back and do a little bit of a fall color tour. Nice little scenic view here coming off the bluffs and down into the Sussex Valley. You know, it's pretty unique, and I don't think it's everywhere that you can actually have a trail going through somebody's farm and into the barnyard. And gives a lot of credit to the folks who use this trail that respect the property owner, that allows us to keep this trail open and accessible for use. Now, if you're thinking of coming here in the winter, I've been in here before the winter, but a lot of the leases end, and the trails become snowmobile trails because the Sussex Valley ATV Club isn't a grooming club. So, you know, it's a 3-season trail system, spring, summer, fall, and I'm pretty sure you can have some pretty fantastic views here with all the fall colors. Got some nice corn planted here. I'm assuming it's probably cow corn for winter feed. And the speed limit here through the barnyard is 20 kilometers an hour. So we're just going to respect that and take you on a slow saunter through this chap's barnyard. Still on Trail 3401, and we're limited to 72 inches here. We're 64 inches, and my mirrors just kissed, so I think our mirrors are pushing us to 72 inches. There's a scenic look-off here called the number 7 look-off that we're not going to stop off. We're just going to drive by and in the interest of time, but basically it's a view of the valley from the other side, which is kind of a reverse view of what we saw at the bluffs. We're not stopping here, but this is the number 7 lookout area. Nice view of the valley from the other side from where we were at the bluffs. Now we'll continue on to Poley Mountain Lookoff. Looks like we've got a little bit of a narrow bridge coming up here ahead. Potentially, everybody's taking their time going through. Or maybe it's a gate. It looks to be a gate. So, hopefully we fit. Only one way to find out. Probably kiss the mirrors again, though. There's a Defender Limited ahead of us. Regular cab. So, if he fits, we fit. Looks like a tight squeeze, but he's through. There's also a Can-Am X something that's just gone through. He made it through no problem, so I think we'll be fine. The old Razor 800 XC that I did have was 55 inches. Yeah, we just kissed a mirror a little bit, but we're through. So it fit through, no problem. Let's carry on. Okay, we just had a little bit of a issue. The Commander up ahead, his battery's not charging, so this Polaris just boosted it. And I wish I would have caught it on film, you know, Polaris boosting a Can-Am, but anyways, we'll save him a little bit of embarrassment. I won't tell you which one it is, because there is 3 Can-Ams with us. So we're going to continue on to Poley Mountain and leave his machine there, and they're going to hop in with me. So next up, Poley Mountain. Okay, now we're just near Poley Mountain, and we're on our way to the observation tower through another tight gate, but we're going to fit just fine. Okay, so this is the last little leg here. We're at the intersection of trails 3412 and 3413. And 3412 goes to Poley Mountain. And if you're in the area and you'd like to grab some lunch, the Slope Slide Grill there at Poley Mountain is open year-round and a really good option. And so now we're on 3413, making our way up to the observation tower. Well, we've all made it. Elvis is out here on a new engine rebuild. So far, so good, I understand. Perfect. And a few folks have gone up the observation tower. I've been up there before. We might go up there again, but I think the drone will do just as good of a job. There you have it, folks. That was the view from the Sussex Valley ATV Club observation tower. So now that we're leaving here, we're going to head on over to the Friar's Nose. So I've been to the Friar's Nose before, and it is not a place that you want to drive your machine to the top. And there are even signs at the parking area warning you that, you know, it is pretty steep, it is rocky, and it is a difficult ascent, and proceed at your own risk. So what we'll do is we'll park in the parking area and walk up to the top and get some more footage to show you the view from up there. All right, this section here is why it's recommended to hike up to the top of Friar's Nose. Yeah, as Doug said, it is a goat's path. The camera really doesn't do this justice, but there's some pretty gnarly rocks that you'd have to get through or over to get up to the top. So there's signage saying, you know, if you go up, it's at your own risk. We're not going to risk it. So we're just about to the top of Friar's Nose here. And really it's only a couple minute walk up, so the views are worth the walk. You really can't tell from here, but, or at least on camera, but we are quite a ways up. That's a long way down. So we've left the Friar's Nose Lookout. I was going to try and get you some drone footage so you can see, you know, what the rock formation looks like from, you know, a few feet out. But the winds at the top of the Friar's Nose were just a little too strong for the drone today. I did get it up about 10 feet off the ground, and it started to drift away in the wind and just couldn't push itself back. So I figured it's better off to play it safe and land and save that for another day. So now that we've left the Friar's Nose, we're on our way to Londonderry Church before we get on our way to Big Salmon River. So we get a little bit of road running here, and Jeff said, you know, we're going to do a trail called the 8-minute trail. Not really sure what that means, but maybe it's 8 minutes from point A to point B. I don't know. But next stop is Londonderry Church. One of the interesting things about the Sussex Valley ATV Club is they've got these little covered bridges, and we're about to go through the 8-minute trail covered bridge. Hopefully we fit. And we're through. Here we are at the Londonderry Church, and we're just going to do a little drive-by here. And we're going to continue on out Sheppity Road here to Snowmobile Trail, which will intersect Trail 18. We'll continue on to, I believe, Trail 3403, which is going to take us out to Big Salmon River. Okay, we're just coming up on the end of the snowmobile trail that we took off of the Shepardy Road, and we're about to get on trail 3403 en route to Big Salmon River. This is crossing trail 18. Okay, we're now approaching the Big Salmon River Bridge, and we've got a gate to go through here again. And 72 inches, so we should just clear it. And we're through. And here we are at Big Salmon River. This bridge dates back to when this used to be a public road, and now the ATV club maintains it. And now we've got another gate to go through. It's just to keep cars off the bridge and out of this area. So that was Big Salmon River. Now we're just getting the group together to head out to along Trail 3403. A nice gentleman just stopped and let us know that the trail is closed, and did point out an alternate route, which is probably going to save us about an hour on our trip to Martin Head Beach. So once everybody gets moving here, that'll be our next stop. My phone mount was very high bond taped there, and it decided to leave the chat, so filming while driving here is going to be a little bit limited for the rest of the day, but I've got a screw-on mount to attach when I get back to the trailer. And here we go. So we just turned off of what used to be Trail 3403 onto the Trail 3403 detour. And the original 3403 trail doesn't sound like it's going to be rebuilt again. It just apparently keeps washing out. So this new trail here is an Irving Road, and apparently it's going to cut off about an hour on our trip to We just crossed the Fundy Trail Parkway at the end of the 3403, and now we're going to continue on this Irving Road until we get to the road to take us to Martin Head Beach. That'll be another turnoff off of that road, but that new detour really did save us about an hour, which was great. Especially when we were an hour late leaving this morning, but things happen. This is another one of the covered bridges in the Sussex Valley ATV Club region. This one crosses the Quiddy River, 72 inches wide. So far the Defender has gone through and he's got a roof rack on it, so I think we'll get through just fine, even though it is going to be a bit of a tight fit. We got overhead room. Kissed a mirror. Could be just a little wider, but we're through. Okay, now we've just turned off of trail 3407, I think we were on. Not great with the trail numbers, and we're on the road to take us to Martin Head Beach. There was a couple of peace officers stopped at the intersection, just checking for trail passes and license plates and insurance, so all of us are legal, so it was just a simple wave through. So we'll get caught up on our final approach to Martin Head Beach, which is our second to last stop, and we'll see you there. Okay, we are on final approach to Martin Head Beach, just coming down the last little bit of hill here, and the next thing you know, we'll be out on the beach. Looks like the sun's peeking through the fog a little bit, so it's trying to clear up. It is still a hazy day out here, but either way, we've made it to our second last stop, so we'll just drive on in. Like a bit of a flurry of activity here today. We did need a Volkswagen Atlas, brand new one, and an older Ford Escape on the way in. I wish them the best of luck getting in here. Okay, we're all here at Martin Head Beach. Everybody's down and parked and having a bit of a snack, and tide is going out. High tide was around noon today. Still a bit foggy, so can't really see much. The cliff faces are beautiful, and over here through the trees or the trees through the fog, that would be Martin Head Island. There's a couple of ways you can get there. There's a high tide trail and a low tide trail. Doesn't look like we're going to get out there today. It is a bit of rough going over there anyway. So we're just going to stick out here on the beach for a bit and have a snack, and then we'll make our way to Adair's. Trailhead Island now, and the fog has lifted fairly well, and you can actually get a good view of the island from here now. The tide's on its way out. Low tide is, I believe, 6:15, and so yeah, it's almost all the way out. So we're on one of our final stretches to Adair. We just turned on to another trail here that's going to take us out by the Crawford Lake area, and as I understand it, this is newly part of the trail system, and it's going to shorten our time to get to Adair's. They close at 7, so if you are in the area and you do want to go have a meal, try and get there early enough. We're trying to be there by 6, and we don't have that much farther to go. We're living up to true dusty trails and drone tails today. A little bit of rain we got earlier kept the dust down for a little bit, but the sun came back out and dried everything up, so I'm bringing up the rear just to make sure that everybody gets where they need to go. And so I've been in a lot of dust today. Thankfully we've got a sealed cab, so I've stayed pretty clean. I'm quite happy. Okay, we've all been adequately fed. Now we're leaving Adairs and getting on trail 3402, and in about an hour or so, give or take, we should be back at Timberland. there you have it, folks. That's going to do it for this episode of Dusty Trails and Drone Tales. Huge props to my friend Jeff for putting on this run today. We covered over 120 kilometers in the 12 hours we've been on the trails. It was a fantastic day, great weather, just a little bit of showers for about 20 minutes this afternoon. And we covered a lot of trail that I haven't seen yet, which was absolutely great. It was great seeing our friends from Grand Falls again. They hosted us last fall for a run up in their area, and they'll be doing that again this year. We're really looking forward to that, usually around September, October. Props to, or a huge shout out to Jamie and Carol at Patterson Sales in Miramichi for getting the deal put together on this new to me Ranger 1000 crew. It was a phenomenal machine today, a definite huge upgrade to the Razor 800 XC that we had before. And another huge shout out today to Kyle Whitlock at Lintor Fabrication and Sales for building me a trailer in less than a week so that I could get out here today. If you do need a trailer, by all means hook up with Kyle. You can find him on Facebook at Lintor Fabrication and Sales, and he does really good work. The trailer's really well built, tows phenomenally, and we'll have this one for years to come. So until the next time, may your trails be less dusty than they were today, and your drones stay airborne to tell the tale. And until the next time, keep it rubber side down. Thanks for watching, and while you're here, if you can hit the like button, that really helps out the channel. And don't forget to subscribe to be notified when there's a new video posted. So until the next time, friends, keep it rubber side down.